Welcome to the Meaningful Moment, all the way from Sfat, Israel. I'm your host, Rabbi Zebby Weinberg, author of KabbalahLove.org, KabbalahWisdom.org. We've got over 40 books on meaningfulbooks.org. And we hope you check out our course, From Fear to Love. Good stuff. So, we've spoken about this many times, but we're in a very important moment in human history. You know, the tyrants. Islam has a big problem. It's got a huge problem. Now, Christianity actually was, I don't know if it was more violent. No, actually, historically, the group that killed the most people in human history is Islam. Over 700 million people. Can you imagine? Unbelievable. Over 700 million people. Never mind how many people they enslaved, they terrorized. But Christianity did its fair share of evil as well. But, and here's the but, evil wasn't written into the New Testament. I've read the New Testament, and it doesn't say to kill the Jews. If anything, it says to reach out to the Jews. But Islam is very different because, of course, there are most Muslims, I'm sure, are good people. I wrote a book, in fact, Does Islam Bring Free Terrorism? It's on Amazon. But the problem is that a lot of people learned how to read because it used to be that you're not allowed to read the Quran, but now you can read it. And every 11th to 12th verse tells you to kill Jews, kill Christians, because Muhammad, a founder of Islam, first wanted Jews and Christians to see him as a prophet. He sees himself as a continuation of the prophets, that there were Moses, etc., and there was Jesus, and then there was him. Only problem was that the Jews and the Christians didn't think that he was a prophet. Actually, he didn't do anything that proves that he's a prophet. The only prophecy or the only miracle, the only person that saw it was his donkey. Nobody knows. So the bottom line is, here's a man that says he's a prophet, but what did he actually do? He murdered people until they believed it. And so that is how Islam spread, and that is how he told his followers to spread Islam. And that is the problem of Islam today. And so, they just murdered. What right does any individual have to kill anyone? None. They just murdered, reports are saying, 100,000 people. Of course, these protesters that, quote unquote, care about human rights don't say anything because these protesters are actually terrorists themselves unless they're useful idiots in the West. And so this is all leading to the great clarity. It says before Moshiach comes, good and evil will become clear. So if you can't see that this is evil, that pure Islam is evil, then you obviously can't see. Anyway, it's a good sign because Moshiach is coming.